Hi everyone, I traveled to New Zealand a few years ago. It was beautiful, but I hit some snags on my trip. Here's all the things I hated about visiting New Zealand. The first one, and I might get some hate for this, but I really don't care, customs. More specifically, customs in Queenstown has some of the rudest people I have ever met in my entire life.
I have been to so many countries with friendly customs and border agents. However, New Zealand's agents in Queenstown were some of the rudest I have ever had the misfortune of talking to. Upon arrival, the customs agent even asked me, "Why do you have 3 pairs of shoes in your luggage?" These weren't hiking boots, just extra normal tennis shoes, but his demeanor instantly changed when he heard I was using them for hiking. He became aggressive and proceeded to search my entire luggage, all while telling me how tourists and Americans have ruined his country. I found this incredibly rude because Americans only make up about 8.7% of tourists in New Zealand, with Australia and the UK holding the vast majority. Now, I read up on what to declare before I went to New Zealand, and the website even says you don't have to declare personal items such as footwear. He then threatened me with a $400 fine. However, his boss told him not to fine me, which he seemed a little upset about.
I didn't even make it out of the airport before the next bad thing happened, and that has to do with renting a car.
I reserved a rental car from Hertz, and I never get the extra insurance added on, not because it's overpriced, but because I have a good credit card and auto insurance that covers me. The gentleman at the front desk did not like hearing me decline the insurance and told me that if he found a scratch, even on the tire rim of the car, then he was going to fine me $5,000.
Number 3, the prices to eat out and cost of living seem quite high.
After eating out a few times at different restaurants, I quickly learned that my budget was not going to be able to keep up with the food prices here. So to compensate, I ate a lot of venison burgers and only bought food at the grocery store to save money.
Number 4, the weather. I pretty much gave up trying to predict it.
One second, I'm in a rainforest. The next, a valley with the sun shining. Next, the coast with more rain showers. I really couldn't get a clear understanding of where the rain would be or what to expect. The sunny days were absolutely beautiful though, so I just kept chasing the sun.
Number 5, birds that like to eat your car.
I already had a run-in with Hertz, so seeing a large Kia bird eating my windshield wipers was a bit of a concern for me.
Number 6, driving felt a little dangerous.
I'm usually pretty comfortable driving in other countries, but I actually hated driving in many parts of New Zealand. I found the drivers very aggressive and eager to take risks. It's usually rare for me to see someone pass around another car on a blind corner or over a hill, but in New Zealand, I kept seeing it happen a lot.
Number 7, the rabbit population is pretty crazy here.
The first thing I noticed when I got to my Airbnb was the hill was actually hopping. Rabbits were everywhere and their holes covered the lawn. I couldn't believe my eyes. At first I thought it was kind of cool, but then I realized how hard this must be on the people living here and the native plants and wildlife.
Number 8, and this is a big one for me, everything closes at 5 p.m.
It doesn't matter if it's high season or winter time. Everything closes at 5 p.m. here. Think about getting a cup of coffee after work? Forget about it. The only people out after 5 p.m. are usually tourists gawking at how everything is already closed.
Number 9, there's nowhere to throw your trash away in public.
I quickly found out that public trash cans along the sidewalk weren't a thing here. Eventually, I just gave up and forced the trash in my backpack or pocket.
The last one, I nearly froze on my first night in New Zealand. Central heating is not a thing here.
Maybe it goes back to cost of living, or maybe it's seen as a luxury item here, but you won't find central heating in Airbnbs in New Zealand. Instead, you'll get a heat pump, usually located in the living room, or a heated blanket to keep you warm at night.
Now, if this video bums you out, don't worry, I've already made a couple videos talking about how great New Zealand is, so go ahead and watch those. As always, stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.